You're about to witness the eighth wonder of the world. The biggest drag queen in the entire world. Coming to you tonight direct from New York City of the United States of America. Appearing here for one night only. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to the biggest drag queen in the world, Miss Luvnuts. You're about to witness. Do you want to start that again, you useless fucker? No, that means rewind it. I am this girl, and I'm just great. I'm the girl you can adore. The problem is, I have much more fucking sound than you can inform. I have the smile. I have the style. I have the walk. I have the talk. I have the zing. There's just one thing. I've got a penis. A penis. I've got the flair. Know what to wear. The girlish grace and stylish face. I got pizzazz. Too bad I have a penis. A penis. Now there's always some failure, always some flaw. That's what they call sod small. And when I meet some guy, they always draw the line saying, because mine's a bit bigger than yours. My life's a mess, because under this dress, there is a P-E-N-I-S. Hey! Oh, how good. How you doing tonight, girls? All right? Yay! Give a big round of applause for Craig for being fucking useless. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more times like that. So, before we start, I just need to check we're all in the right place. Are you here to see some cock? Yeah! Brilliant. Are you here to have a good drink with your friends? Yeah! And are you here to laugh at some fat bitch on stage? Yeah! You can fuck off. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you, it's been a hell of a day, Basil. I just want to say thanks very much for coming, all those of you who fucking turned up. There's some people phoned me up and said, I can't make it tonight because the snow's too bad. I said, well, I drove 200 miles to be here in the pouring down snow, and someone said they couldn't make it from Canby. Bastards. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Now, if those of you who've been to my show before, what we've done is added some extra bits. So over there, we've got like a photo boothy thing. You can have your picture taken with all those bits and try not to run away with them. And if you want to photograph me, I'll come out at the end of the first half. Craig, you might need to turn the microphone down, love. It's echoing. Down, not off. I'll tell you what, I was out there in Basildon today having a wander around, and do you know what I thought, girls? Shithole. Someone said to me, they're redoing Basildon. I said, what? They said, yeah, they're redoing Basildon. I said, listen, if you polish a turd, what you got? A turd. Anyway, as I was walking through, some guy came up to me and he said, honey, can I ask you a question? I said, of course you can, love, but first of all, how did you know my name? Apparently this belly's better than a passport photo. He said, have you seen much of Cinderella since the wedding? I said, how do you know it wasn't my foot that fit into that crystal slipper? He said, your foot wouldn't fit into the crystal fucking palace. I mean, look at that, girls. Do you like my new shoes? Look. Fucking, I tell you what, some of my outfits, I've got like a beehive as well. So if you've been on my site, you'll see this beehive. Trouble is, it makes me 7'2" with these heels on. You get some fucking snow on the beach, do you know what I mean? Oh dear, I'll tell you what though, I was out venturing around Basel and I come across this little tiny hamlet a bit out west, Vange. Anyone from Vange here? Fucking Tramp's not out, is it? I'll tell you what, who names a place Vange? Sounds like flange, doesn't it? Can I ask you a question? You come from Vange, do you have to be a cunt to live there? What was that? So, there's a hen party. Who's getting married over there? It's not going to be your fucking night. But it's going to be all of ours. That means you're fucked. Well, I don't know, we've got some strippers here tonight. You probably could be as well. Anyone up for seeing a sex show, girls? Don't worry, we're only filming it for the website, so the future husband will never see it. Depends how much you pay me.
Sweetie, you need to get us to sign to agree to be on video.
Well, fucking stay up there then. Sign shit. I'll tell you what, you know, no, you can't really take pictures of me, girls. Not allowed to take pictures or videos of me for security reasons. Social security, of course. I don't want the HMRC knowing there's more than 2 people here. That's what I'm going to declare on my tax return. What do you do? Fuck all, that'll do. Oh dear. So anyway, out there in Basildon, Jesus Christ, you have to have a sense of humour to live here, don't you? Jesus Christ. How do you get up in the morning in Vange? It's like do you have a rear gun at your milk float? You don't? Are you telling me you got a milkman that delivers to Vange? He was shot, was he?
Knife, they can't afford gun.
Knife. That's about right, really. Anyway, I'll tell you what, now, I've been married twice. First husband, he died. It's sadder than that, girls. And the second one, he just fucking won. I said, how rude. Oh, I tell you. Now, I said to him, I said, here, Jack, I said, I'm going to be working with some strippers at the weekend. He said, what do you need strippers for, love? You've got me. Half inch and a dozen fucking wrinkles at best. Come on, girls, all right, who's going home tonight to half inch and a dozen wrinkles? We'll rock that one. You can only rock it because you can't sit on the fucking thing. I tell you, it's got to be worth, hasn't it, girls, pulling your knickers to one side. I mean, these men think we're roll on, roll off fucking fairies, don't they? Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah. So, anyway, so I said to Jack about coming here tonight, and he said, well, it's about time you went out and earned some money because you don't do fuck all day. I said, well, I work of a night time. No, right, girls, so I don't have to work during the day. Who likes a bit of daytime TV?
Oh, God.
Oh, you've seen that, Jeremy Cole. Where does he find them fucking people? Fucking, there's a colony of them there, isn't there? They all look the same. They've all got no fucking teeth. and all the girls, including their mums and grandmas, are being shagged by the same bloke. That sort of thing happens in Vange, does it? I'll tell you something, now I used to live in Vange, this is true, up till about a year ago, then I grew some sense and fucking left. But I moved to this nice tiny little hamlet in Lincolnshire, so it's 200 miles, about as close as you want to be to Vange, really. But I found out it's actually worse, because where I moved to, we actually classify them as six-fingered sister fuckers. Then nobody works up there. I said, why is there nobody at work at the moment? He said, they're still climbing off their sister. I said, I want to speak to a mechanic because my car's broken and I've got to come and entertain you girls at the weekend. And he said, oh, I'm sorry, we can't have that. You know, he's fixing someone's combine harvester. Is he? I only need a car sorting. Anyway, so he said, no, you can't do that, you'll have to rely on the other bloke. I said, who's the other bloke? He said, he's the one who broke the combine harvester. I said, that doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. He said, well, he's a clumsy fucker because he broke my daughter's virginity last week as well. It is a bit low, isn't it? Well, that's alright, that's alright. But when I bumped into that bloke in Basel, he said to me, you know, you suffer with a few women's problems. I said, well, that's probably true, I do. The problem I have is I don't look like one. And being 6'3", it's a bit difficult to find any lady Kong boutiques, isn't it? But apparently there's a new shop opening up in Basel and a high street near you for the lady with the fuller figure. And I'm going to be a privilege card holder. It's called Lady Fat Bastards Big and Tall. Do you know what fucking... I'll tell you what, when people say to me, where do you get your outfits? And I say to them, fuck knows, I think we have to make most of them. I normally pick tents, I don't know about you. Camping in general. Oh dear. But anyway, like I said, I'm actually married and, well, sort of divorced, really, which means I've escaped. And how many of us are married? Okay, truthfully, let's hear you. How many are married? You poor bastards. Let's hear all the single ladies. You lucky fuckers. I was at the gravestone one day, slapping it, going, why did you die, why did you die? And someone came along to me and said, did you know him long? I said, he was my first husband. He had to die on me. Why is that? I said, well, he was a cunt. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm fucking hot up here. Oh, it really is. You want to be carried in this shit. Apparently I had to have the feather boa on because I had a hairy chest. But I said the top was cut too low. Oh dear. Anyway, so I watch a lot of that daytime TV and I learn a lot from that. You know, going back to the Jeremy Kyle thing. Now, I just want to introduce you girls to my manager. That's over there. It's called Leanne. Give a wave, Leanne. And she does absolutely fucking everything for me because without this face, it would look something like that. And she came up to stay with me a couple of weeks ago and I said, yeah, look at that, look at that. She said, what? I said, that girl over there. I said, I'm going to get her autograph. She said, why are you going to get her autograph? I said, seeing the fucking state of it, that's going to be on Jeremy Kyle. It's true though, isn't it, Lee? God, dear me, she had enough ugly for both sides of the family, that bitch. God, surprised they let her out during the day. Now, I don't mean to be too bitchy, girls, but if you howl at the moon in the morning, you've got to stay at home, haven't you? Dear me. So anyway, so I learned lots of interesting facts on daytime TV, and I said to Jack, I learned some interesting facts. He said, well, go on, then tell me one. I said, what's the name of the piece of useless skin at the end of your dick called? He said, foreskin. I said, no, the other end, it's called Jack. He said, well, you're not funny. I said, I think I'm funny. So he said to me, okay, then we'll give me another interesting fact. I said, I will. Girls, did you know that the average man's penis is 5 inches long? That is true. The average man's penis is 5 inches long. And Jack said to me, well, I'm bigger than average. I went, fuck you. Half inch and a dozen wrinkles. He said, was that the only interesting thing then? I said, well, girls, listen, this is true. The average woman's vagina is 7.5 inches deep. He said, so what does that mean? I said, that means there's 1,216,412 spare inches of cunt in the world. And I married 6 foot of it. I'll tell you what, girls, what's the sex life like after you get married? You lying bitch. Listen, sex before you get married is epic. After you get married, it's like that. He gets off and he goes, oh. He says, was that good for you? Out of your mouth comes, yeah, it was wonderful, but in your brain it said, in 10 minutes when you go to sleep, it's going to be fucking epic. Isn't that true, girls? All of us who are married can agree to that, and if anyone says they're lying, oh dear. Now, I know we're doing a family-friendly show. Notice if you don't like bad language, you're in the wrong place. Now, we're doing a family-friendly show, and I always like to do the next one, but remember, girls, it is a bit of fun. So, When I do this next joke, do take it nicely. Now, girls, I found a lump. Now that's very, very serious, and if you ever do, please go and get it sorted, because it's very, very important.
You said I'm getting drunk.
What?
I said my mum said I'm getting drunk.
Oh, right, perfect. Don't worry, I'll pick on you in a minute. So I found a lump, so I went to the doctor, I said, doctor, I found a lump. He said, where? I said, there. Sorry, doctor, wrong one. I tell you what, he was really fucking good looking. I don't mind a bit of malpractice when it's like that. I said, is there anything to worry about? He said, no, honey, there's nothing to worry about. It's just a cyst. I said, oh, thank you, doctor. So I went home to Jack and I said, Jack, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, love, but I had to go to the doctor's. He said, why? I said, I found a lump. He said, where? There. Wrong one. Trouble is, when it's a husband, it's fucking get off after 2 seconds. He said, what did the doctor say? He said, there's nothing to worry about. He said, it's just a cyst. And he said, well, what did he say about your sagging old arsehole? I said, he never fucking mentioned you once. God, now, the doctor did say to me, honey, he said, I'm very worried. I said, what are you worried about, doctor? He said, I'm a bit worried about your weight. Anyone else been told that?
Yeah.
I said, doctor, use this, girls. I said, doctor, don't worry about my weight unless I'm sitting on your face. Then you can fucking worry about it. I mean, some men don't know what a tongue's in their head for, do they, girls? They think it's for talking. But, girls, I always go to my appointments, girls, and I had to go to the gynaecologist. What a fucking experience that is. It's like being railroaded without permission, isn't it? So there I am, I walk into his surgery. He says, oh, hello, honey, nice to see you again. I always go for my checkups. He said, if you don't mind, can you get on the catch thing and put your legs there, but take your knickers off first. Ain't dark for tunnel, love. Okay, no problem, doctor. So there I am, laying in the most uncomfortable position, grinning and bearing it. And he said, I'm just going to have to examine you. I said, okay. So he gets out the lube. Now, I'll tell you what, girls, lube. We'll quickly diverse onto the lube. When you're married, lube is a necessity. Because that useless cunt can't get you wet. Agreed? Yeah. So there he is with the lube, pouring it all over his fingers. I thought, that's good. This is going to help. And he begins to examine me. In he goes. There he is. All of a sudden, he gets a phone call. He picks the phone up and goes, oh, hello. Oh, hello, Mrs. Smith. Yes, your appointment is in half an hour. You're lost? Oh, no problem. Where are you? Oh, Bridge Street. That's no problem. You go down the road. It's a long road. And you come to a roundabout. You take the second exit off the roundabout. You carry on down there, and you come to another roundabout, but this is a little one, so it's a bit faster. But you take the filter lane, it's fine. Carry on down that road, you come to a twitchy set of traffic lights. Yeah, that's it, go over the traffic lights. Second turning on your right, and third building on your left. Oh, no problem, we'll see you very soon. He said, oh, I'm terribly sorry about that. Girls, I'll come round to your house when you're performing. Don't go snogging her. Ugh. Anywhere it's been. Anyway, so there he is. He said, I'm very sorry, Mrs. Luvnuts, about that. It was just the next patient. I said, oh, doctor, do not apologise, my love. Not apologise at all. Just go back to the first roundabout for me, will you? Oh, dear. What's the time, Craig? Question too fucking difficult. Oh dear. So let's find out. Apparently we got this hen doing, but I decided I'm not going to pick on you too much because you're just about to undergo something that no one of us want to fucking do again. Oh dear. So, how many of us who are married are avoiding the urge every time we pass a church and see the beautiful bride go out of the car into that lovely building? How many resist the urge to wind the window down and go, don't fucking do it? Because that's what it looks like in 6 weeks. But the truth is, girls, when you get married, there he is, he's standing there at the altar and he's looking absolutely pristine, isn't he, girls? Absolutely, not a hair follicle out of place, Just for Men has set in. And there he is. And I sat there and I looked at Jack and I realised it was like buying a new car. I thought, well, that's true, that's the best he's ever going to fucking look, isn't it? And do you know what he said to me, girls, on my wedding day? He said, honey, he said, I promise you I'll be your knight in shining armour. It turned out to be a fuckwit in tinfoil. Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is gospel truth. You know what he said to me? He said, honey, he said, when I look in this mirror, I get a hard on. Will you shut up over there? Fucking hell. Nobody cares you're going for a piss. Or a flick of the bean. He said to me, yeah, honey, he said, every time I look in the mirror, I get a hard on. Does that surprise you? And I said, not really, Jack. Even a cock recognises a cunt when it sees me. Oh dear. But it has been a hell of a journey. I did travel 200 miles to be with you girls, and it's an absolute privilege. And for those of them who couldn't manage 5 miles from fucking Canby, the wall. Where's the Canby lot? Oh dear. Right, who else have we got? We got someone from Chelmsford. That's those 4 cretins. I like to find it's all nice to sort of find out where people come from. And the reason I like to do that is because when I was at school, I was crap on geography. And I've worked out if someone doesn't come from where I live, I couldn't give a fuck. That's about right, isn't it? I'll tell you. Would you like me to come down and have a chat?
No, chat, let it come.
Are you sure? Well, it's okay, because it just makes sure I don't have any more material up here, really. Anyway, I'll tell you what, now... Oh, Gary, sorry. I'll tell you what, now I have children. Anyone have children? Yeah, we got children. And one of my children come up to me one day and said, Dad, Mum... Whoops. Mummy said... You laughing for a while. I laughed at you when you come in. Anyway. What's the difference between theory and reality of English? I said, well, I'll tell you, I can show you what the difference is. Go and ask your sister if she'd shag Peter Andre for £1 million. He said, okay. So he went off, he come back, she said she'd do it for free. I said, okay. Go and ask Auntie Leanne if she would shag Peter Andre for £1 million. He come back and said, Mum, she said she'd do it for free. I said, well, that's the difference then, isn't it? Well, I still don't get it. I said, well, in theory, we're sitting on £2 million. But in reality, we live with a couple of slappers. Oh, dear. Yeah. And half our fucking work up here, it really is. I'll tell you, we do a lot of these things all around the place, don't we? And we get to meet some really fucking strange people. But people from Vange take this. Are they walked off? Oh, that's okay. We'll wait. Hard to do with all this pressure. There's speakers in the toilet. We're still fucking waiting. Oh, bollocks to him. Right, now I'm going to talk about our next... Now we've got a guy coming on, he's an ex-Dream Boy. Have you been to see them? Do you know the one thing I don't like about Dreams? I used to work with them. I wasn't one. I wonder what gave you that idea. I used to work with them 16 years ago, and they were all a nice bunch of lads. The only trouble is they're looking a bit more like me these days. It's terrible, but this one doesn't look so bad, I can assure you. Oh dear. What are you doing? Oh dear. You're too frightened to go to the toilet? I'd be fucking frightened as well. If you go to the toilet, love, I'm following you. We can go for what's called a communal piss. What is it? Don't wave at her at the back of the fucking room. What are you doing? Swapping tampons? You just tag teamed. What? You've lost what?
I'm not thinking.
Oh, I just...
Give me that
Do you know, if we find anything, we're allowed to keep it. Find your what? Find your virginity? Where do you live, love? You live in Vange? Langdon? You fucking lost your virginity at 7, didn't you? 8, was it? No. Oh dear. Right, so I just want to take, we've got the photo booth, so make sure you get down. I'll be down for some photos at the end of the first half. But also on your tables, you've got some Ask Honey cards. Can you see them all, girls? That means you have to look. Right, those from Vans don't have to fill it in because we know you can't fucking read. So if you want to ask me any personal questions, feel free to do so. I'll give you lots of sex advice if you want some from someone who has a chick with a dick or a cock in a frock. I'll tell you what, I worked out, I went to do this show once and this girl said to me, "You're my dream, you are." I said, "Really, what's your dream?" She said, "A woman with a dick." I said, "There's plenty of us in Thailand." But not that we've ever been to Thailand, of course. Must be from fucking Vange, noisy bastards, isn't it, over there? Right, anyway, girls, are you ready for our first guy? Yeah! Are you sick and tired of me now? Yeah! The fucking door is there. Right, girls, put your hands together and give a big round of applause to